Alright, so this is going to be a quick guide to everything related to ipnya Ridge. So I'm going to be talking about why this is important and how to do the weekly quests and how to do the Akash invasion. So first of all, why is this important? So basically, with the materials that you get from ipnya, which are these right here, you can use them to basically upgrade. If you hit C and click on ipnya's artifacts, you can actually upgrade your gear slots, and so these stats will apply to basically your whole character, and then whatever gear you decide to wear, your stats will apply to everything. And so to upgrade these gear slots, you basically need these materials, and so I'm going to go over how to get them. So first thing is, in ipnya there are 2 weekly quests. So real quick I'll talk about the map. There's going to be 4 different port locations. On the west side we have Titan's Maw. We're just going to put you right here. And then on the south side is Crag Tier, and up north is going to be Warden, and then in the middle we have Ethereal Haven. So the 2 weekly quests you can get are from Crag Tier and Warden Memorial. So at Crag Tier you'll get the quest from this guy, and this will be to defeat 100 Abyss Legion mobs and 10 elite Abyss Legion mobs. And then if we port to Warden, we can get the other weekly quest. Alright, and then you'll get the other weekly quest from this NPC right here, and it's going to be to kill 100 hostile animals and kill 10 allocates. And so basically you can complete these 2 quests right here next to Crag Tier. Usually these mobs are pretty hard to solo if you're under probably like 14k gear score, so try to do those in a raid whenever you can. And these are going to award you with these Akash token crates. And so when you open these Akash token crates, they're going to give you these Akash tokens. And then basically to acquire the upgrade materials, you go to Ethereal Haven. And then from this NPC Jerry on, you will see the shop where you can spend the Akash tokens. And so the second page is basically where all of the main upgrade materials for your gear slots are going to be at. Another thing to note is that the Akash token crates will give you more Akash tokens based on your ancestral level. So the higher your level, the more tokens you'll get per crate. So you can do those 2 weekly quests to get tokens, and there's also 1 daily quest at Titan's Maw. Right, and then when you port to Titan's Maw from this NPC, you'll get a daily quest to basically crack 10 eggs, and it's going to give you 3 Akash token crates. And so you can find these eggs pretty much anywhere along Titan's Maw, around here. Alright, and then when you get to this area around here, you'll find these bushes with the eggs, and you can just crack them here. And then once you finish the quest, go back to the NPC at Titan's Maw and turn it in. Alright, so another important thing to mention is that the items from the Akash token merchant are only available to buy once a day, so you want to make sure that you get enough tokens to buy at the very minimum. You want to buy these red, green, and blue little circles. You also need the Ammon's runes, but these are more important, I think, especially in the beginning. You want to make sure you get these every day, because you're going to need a lot of them. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about Akash Invasion. So Akash Invasion is an event that happens whenever ipnya Ridge goes into peace. And this happens a few times a week based on your server schedule. So basically with Akash Invasion, it's basically a PvE event where every faction is neutral to each other, and basically we just need to kill a ton of mobs and complete quests, and it will give you a ton of Akash tokens. So to start, basically, whenever the zone gets into peace, you will find these quests that spawn at any location on the map, at any of the porting locations. And so the place that I like to start at is at Ethereal, and the reason why is because Ethereal has this yellow portal right here that can actually take you to any of the 3 other locations on the map. And so what I'll do first is, after accepting all the quests, I will do the solo quests first. So there's one quest that is really simple to do. Basically, you just run up into this room right here, and then you'll see the pop-up that the quest is complete. And the next quest that you can do, you can run back down, take the portal to Titan's Maw, and then basically you can get, it's basically similar to the daily egg quest, where you just go around Maw and crack some eggs. And then this quest will actually auto turn in. All the invasion quests will auto turn in, so you don't have to worry about going back. And then if you look at your quest log, you will find that there are some other quests that you can do that involve like killing orbs and all that. Those quests, they are hard to do if you do not have a very fast mount or glider. So personally, I just totally avoid them because usually, well, there is a limited amount of those on the map. So usually the fast people will get to those first. And so pretty much after you finish the solo quests, you can just go and beat up with wherever your raid is. And then pretty much, if you look at the win conditions window right here, when the timer hits ends in 21 minutes, that's when the mobs are going to spawn. And then your raid will basically run around the map and kill everything. And in order to win the event, the players need to reach 15,000 total points. And then once you reach the 15,000 points, the event is over, and then you can port to Cragtier, and this merchant will spawn named Laffy that sometimes has some good stuff for you that you can buy with Kosh tokens. Alright, so now let's talk about how to actually use these materials to upgrade your gear slots and what they actually do for you. So basically, the Gedalon Strength, the red ones, these are used to upgrade your weapons. So right hand weapon, left hand weapon, and your ranged weapon. The Jordan Wisdom, the green ones, are used to upgrade your accessories and your instrument. And then Hurston's Resilience, the blue one, is used for your armor. So the way that it works is basically when you go to one of these slots, like for example in the armor slot, you'll be able to use these little circles as basically infusions. So one of these gives 100 XP, and so as you can see, to get to my next level in my armor, I need 700. So I'll need 7 of these. Or another thing that you can do is you can use the circle plus a demigod essence, and you can actually get more XP. So from here I'll get 175. And so basically the way that you get demigod's essence is by going to a castle and go to the workshop, find the advanced workbench, and you can craft demigod's essence with 100 blue infusions or 35 guard infusions. So this is why even after you finish your Haram gear, you still want to continue to get the blue Haram infusions because they will be important to get demigod's essence, especially since these items are limited by how many you can buy daily. You want to maximize the amount of XP you can get from them. So pretty much after you level it up and get to the full XP, you click on this arrow right here, and then it's going to basically use the Edwin's rune to rank it up to the next level. So right here I have I need 700 XP. Once I get to 700, I click the arrow right here to level it up, and I will use So for this one, since it's at level 4, I will actually need to use the Edwin's Rune rank 2. So if you look at the Edwin's Runes, there's basically the rank 1, which is what you buy from the merchant, and then the rank 1 rune will get you from level 1 to 3, and then once you're past level 3, like the armor's at level 4, weapon's at level 5, then you're going to need to start using rank 2. These will get you from level 4 to 6, and you basically craft these with more rank 1 runes as well as serpent skills, and you'll get these serpent skills from just killing mobs around Ipnya. And then rank 3, same thing, you'll need the rank 2 runes and serpent skills, and so you can see how much you need 3 rank 2 runes just to get 1 rank 3 rune. So you will need a lot of rank 1 runes, and so you want to make sure you get as much of these as possible. Alright, and now as for what these upgrades actually do for your gear. So when you level up the gear slot over here, this will increase the base stats. So for example, on my right hand weapon, it's at level 5 right now. If I unequip my weapon, you'll see that the DPS is 1692, and when I equip it, now it's at 1744. So just from that 5 levels, I gained pretty much about like 50 extra melee attack on my weapon, which is very significant. So the more you level up your weapon slots, the more damage your weapon is going to do. And then same thing goes for your armor. Basically the more you upgrade the armor slots, you're going to get more physical and magic defense. And then also, one thing that you notice on some of these gear slots is you'll notice this little circle right here. Basically, once you get each gear slot to a certain level, you will actually unlock effects, sort of like your Rom gear, where you have the stats on it. You can get stats on your gear slots. So for example, on the accessory slots, when you reach level 2, you unlock 20 of a stat right here. So you can see I have, since I'm melee, pretty much you want strength or stamina. And then on the weapon slots, this unlocks at level 5. And then on the armor, it unlocks at level 5. And then you'll notice that there also is another effect that you can get at level 10. And on the accessories, it unlocks at level 3 and level 4. And on the weapons, it unlocks at level 10. And that gives you another effect. Like for example on the armor, when you get to a level 10 effect, you can get to choose between, I believe it's health, toughness, or resilience. And so you can imagine having extra health, toughness, or resilience on all your armor slots. It's going to make you a lot tankier. And then on the accessory and weapon slots, you can get stats that are very similar to what you have on your normal gear, like crit rate, crit damage, or things like that. And so leveling these up is going to give you these extra 20 stats on each slot. So that basically means you have a potential to gain 320 of an extra stat. So like you can imagine if you get all of these up to the first rank right here, you can have 320 extra strength, intelligence, agility, spirit, or stamina, which is very, very powerful. So you want to get these up as fast as you can. And then also another thing is that when you click on this center button right here, you'll see this set effects window. So basically, when you get a total of 12 stars in your weapons, 28 stars in your armor, and 12 stars in your accessories, this is basically just the levels. Once you get all 3 levels, you'll get to rank 1. That's going to give you 2,000 extra health and 1,000 extra mana. So like for example on mine, I already have the 28 armor levels, 12 accessory levels. I just need 1 more armor level, so pretty much I could just level up this right here. Actually, I could probably go ahead and do that right now to see how it looks. So if I level this up and rank that up, then you'll notice my health increased by 2,000 right now because I got the rank 1 effect. So that's going to give me 2,000 extra health and 1,000 extra mana. And basically once you reach rank 2, which is 21 total weapon levels, 49 total armor levels, 18 total accessory levels, then you'll get an extra 750 physical magic defense, and then rank 3 is going to give you that extra toughness and resilience. So these stats are basically kind of like the icing on top to your normal gear. Pretty much once you max out your normal gear, this is just going to make you even more stronger. So you want to get to this as soon as possible.